I say this, I feel like women in general, I feel like have ruined dating. And I feel like that might be a hot take.
Take it. Take that shit. Go ahead, take that shit. Go ahead.
I think that in general, people teach other people how to treat them. And I think that women control sex, men control access to relationships. I believe that women are supposed to have more control over relationships than what we are currently exercising.
Say more. You hear this.
Everyone's going to hate me for saying this because I strongly believe in the masculine and feminine dynamic.
Yeah.
Women are here to be women. Our physiology is such. It doesn't mean we need to be locked up in the house and not allowed to do anything. No, that's not what I mean by being feminine. We spiritually take care of men. And men, when they're in the protector provider space, they also thrive.
I think one of the benefits when you talk about the benefit of being like a feminine woman or being, a confident woman or like any of the things that you would associate with a good woman or a desirable woman, those have the ability to shift energy, to move rooms, to influence behavior. And I feel that we're not taking that power, and it could be because there's a lack of femininity and there's a lack in, those traits and characteristics that have the ability to do that. But I think for women that have those traits, they're allowing men to do things without there being responsibility attached to it. So I'm all for the whole idea of being submissive and all that, but there's responsibility attached to a man that has a submissive woman. Or that whole leader, a man that is a leader. That implies that he knows where he's going. That implies that he's able to take me on a path that is filled with purpose. And so if he is not in alignment with that, he can't take me there.
Is every man needs to have an overarching mission to his life. So the overarching mission to a man's life also prevents him from doing stupid things with respect to women, like making women the center of his life. The fastest way to lose a woman is to make her the center of your life. Because women want a guy who's on his shit. They want a guy with ambition, with drive, with purpose. They don't want to be that ambition, drive, or purpose. They want to be next to the guy with those things and to enjoy the fruits of all of that ambition, drive, and purpose. But if the woman becomes the ambition, drive, and purpose, then functionally the whole operation begins to fall apart.
Us women, we have to, one, be intentional about who we're seeking after. But then two, if we find someone that, okay, he's on the right path, he's on the right track, he has the ability to lead, we have to make sure that we're positioning ourselves in a way where, one, we're not causing him to derail himself from whatever that is that he's trying to lead us to. But then two, that we're just in a position to be able to receive that and to contribute towards that. And we prevent that from happening when we accept foolishness. So I believe that most men don't just have this innate desire to get married. Most men, I think, are okay if you get married or you don't. It's it's cool. I mean, I think women lead that front. I think most men would be okay with a situationship where it's we just kind of see each other, but it's no strings attached. Relationships happen when women put pressure on them or when they put some sort of boundaries around what is required to have access to me. And that's the part where we're dropping the ball. Because if women en masse said, you won't just sleep with us without a commitment, you won't just, I'm not even taking you seriously or cutting off other options until you take me seriously and present me with a ring or present me with, some extended form of commitment. If all women said today, we're not doing that anymore, they would get on board.
I'm halfway.
What you thinking, Alan?
I'm halfway agree with you. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Let me not even say halfway. It's 70-30. I mostly agree with you. I think what's tough though, and you mentioned in the beginning, some women go after projects,
right?
Because they want to kind of take pride in or take ownership in, I made you, right? Like the Keisha K.O. or I turned this guy into this guy. So I'm not going to talk as much about them, even though we could. I want to talk more about the women who get with a quote unquote good dude. dude whose train is going in the right direction, and they question him every step of the way.
Snow Bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that Snow Bunny will see a black man with potential, and she will invest in him. Big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the Snow Bunny done snatched him already.
I would much prefer the idea of being with a man who doesn't have everything and working with him and building with him so that he gets everything and that he becomes everything he wants to be, with me by his side and with me supporting and helping him. And that idea is so much more appealing to me than me just going after a guy who already has everything.
There is from the male perspective, there's a sense of like you're coming in this in bad faith. Like, as much as I've done to prove myself or to build myself or to make sure that I'm going in the right direction for myself, there's still a condescending, you don't know what you're doing, dude, right? And that's what I speak to more so, because I'm more so like that guy versus the guy who needs building. But it's like, even doing all the right things, there still is that pushback of, are you sure we're going in the right direction? And I end up telling people, like, was I going in the right direction before you got here? And if I am, why do you constantly question me? Even though I've proven to you at every step of the way that I know what I'm doing. So why is it that even with the quote unquote good dude or Russell Wilson or, you know, there still is that sense of you a little boy?
I think that in those situations, like, definitely some healing needs to happen. I believe most issues that arise in relationships are as a result of trust. And it may not be that she doesn't trust him. It may be that she doesn't trust herself.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I mean, because we...
Hey, if you've made it all the way to the end, please click that like and subscribe button. Also share this with somebody that you think would gain value from it. Click the thumbnail at the top if you want the full video. Click the thumbnail at the bottom if you want a video that's closely related to this. Again, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching. Check out some more of our content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.